Stalkers, this is me rejoining you after the screening of Henry Hathaway's Kiss of Death in a pristine, crisp, new DCP presentation. I'm not sure when this restoration was done, but it's a damn good job. The black's really nice and crisp and black. There's still some grain visible in the print. It's just it's a masterpiece of that era. I mean, if you're talking about the 10 best examples of 40s noir, and then you can get into the difference between 40s noir and 50s noir, and then just, you know, what noir is in general. But I'm talking about like the boilerplate noirs of the 40s. This is probably in the top 10, I would imagine. I mean, it's got all the central elements. It's got the man, you know, doomed by his own fate. It's got the, well, it doesn't have the femme fatale per se, unless you want to count maybe not the femme character as the fatale that it stands in. There's a very peculiar and interesting dynamic between the two male leads in the film. It's not really delved into as it would like later on when Kat started to tease against the code a little more, but there was a very telling line in the movie, without giving the plot away again. Victor Mature is a con is trying to get out because his two kids are without a mom now, and he decides to rat on a fellow bad guy, Richard Widmark, who plays one of the most unhinged villains in all of film history. I mean, it's still breathtaking to watch all this time later. A bus is coming. I don't think they saw us. Okay, let's continue. So he makes a deal to get some info off this guy, and they kind of form a bond, and there's one's a little more chummy with the other. And it's kind of hinted at maybe it's not just all two guys hanging out, but there's a very telling line from Richard Widmark on one point where he chases his girl away and he says, you know, guys can't have fun with women around. Okay, this is 1947. It's still gripping. Maybe this was true of when it was released too. It's not so much a suspense noir, although there are some very tenseful moments in the movie, and there are some great slow burn camera moves that are taken right out of Weimar Germany. There's a spectacular one toward the end of the film with a slit in the curtain, and just Richard Widmark's eyeball. It's worth the price of admission alone, just a slow take. But where was I going? Not so much a suspenseful noir, but a great character study. Two guys sort of in the same predicament. Two guys sort of in the same lifestyle. One wanting to get out, but unable to. One completely doesn't want to get out of it and revels in it. And how the two of them interact. And how one uses the other to get something that they want. And one of them ultimately achieves their ends, and one of them, well, again, I don't like to give these things away, but if you haven't seen Kiss of Death, it's absolute must-see. Just Hollywood filmmaking, not just noir filmmaking. But yeah, I would say it's a top 10. And actually, I'd love to hear what Ellie Muller thinks about this, who runs the Film Noir Foundation in LA. My girl Colleen Gray is in this movie, and it's one of the few times she was showcased. She did a handful of films, even though it seemed like she was somebody who she was meant to be a name in the industry. It just never happened. But you look at the handful of movies she was in. This one, Kubrick's The Killers. The brief moment she has with John Wayne in Red River, that's such a pivotal part of the movie. And my favorite performance of hers of all time was Tyrone Power's co-star in Nightmare Alley, which is a movie that is ostensibly a noir, but it defies classification and must be seen if you've never seen it. So, yeah, okay, well that's me checking out after Kiss of Death, Henry Hathaway's Kiss of Death. I got Down to the Sea and Ships on Friday as part of the Hathaway series. I might have another movie after that, but I think I'm coming to a close on... Sadly, I'm coming to a close in another film festival, the 54th one, my third time. This was day 6 for me. Day 7's coming up. I may have a day 8, but if I don't, the next dispatch you get from me will be the final one. It's been a pleasure. It's been a joy. I hope you got a kick out of these new YouTube videos I'll be leaving on my new channel, nitrates.tv. I hope you're banging the drum and spreading the word about it. I'll be doing this a lot more often. I'm glad I got the festival to kick this off with. Again, I want to thank Rachel Allen and Beryl Lynn for providing all the access to these movies. I want to thank just the Film Society in general for doing all the great work they do year-round. So yeah, I'm going to sign off for now, and I'll be back on Friday. But for now, this is Joseph Walsh from NitrateStock.net. Follow me on Facebook, follow me on Vine, follow me on the internet, follow me home, follow me, I don't know. I'm out. I'm done. You guys are way ahead of this on me. Just keep up with me. And Lord knows, ain't that a chore. As fast as I am. Signing off for now, and I'll catch you soon. Be sure to go to my website, NYFF54.net, and all I can say is stick with me, Stockers.